We are going to get started in exactly 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. We're going to get started in 1 minute. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. First and foremost, I want to commend everybody for being here this morning. I want to thank everybody for, just taking time out of your busy morning. I know how hard it can be at times in the morning just to get up and, show up to a good morning. Today, I want to talk about, a few things we can't control. We don't control our future because we can't see our future. But our future is in our thoughts, our imaginations, right? Those two things that are what determines our future. So whatever your future is based on your energy today. Your future tomorrow is based on your energy today. It's in our thoughts, our imaginations, the way we think, the habits, right? The stuff that we're doing today determines tomorrow. So you have to develop habits of success, right? You have to develop habits of success. You have to make it a habit to do what successful people do. So if you want a successful outcome, first you got to take a pen and a paper and ask yourself, what are successful people doing? That's number one. You got to ask yourself, what are successful people doing? Right? If you play the piano every day for a year, if you play the piano every day for a year, you're going to become an expert at playing the piano. There's nothing that you repeatedly do that you won't be great at, right? There's nothing that you repeatedly do that you're not going to be great at. So ask yourself, can you do it repeatedly? Can you do it repeatedly? Whatever is successful to you, if it's about making $1,000 a week, it's about selling 10 products a week. Can you do it day in, day out, repeatedly? Can you do it repeatedly? That should be the $1 million question to yourself. Because whatever you repeatedly do, you're going to become successful at it. It's not rocket science, right? You want to get in shape. Can you consistently diet and train hard? So, because whatever you keep doing repeatedly, you are going to become great at it. And that is just life. It's so simple, but yet so hard, right? Because the hardest thing in life to do is to get up and give something 100% without seeing results. Get up, give something 100% and not see results, and get up the next day and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. That is one of the hardest things human beings can do. But that is what we need to do to see results. As cliche as it sounds, right? It's so simple, but yet so hard. So now ask yourself, what are some things you can do every single day? And success is not just financial gain. Success is just mindset. Success is just monetary gain. Success is not just, feeling. Success could be feeling good. Success could be being mentally stable. There's so many forms of success. So many. Right? There's so many forms of success. So success is quite subjective in one realm. At the same time, it's the same thing. It's about excelling and being good at something. Right? That is success. Excelling and being good at something. So you got to ask yourself, what is it that you want to be good at? What is it that you want to be great at? What is it that you want to be known for? You know what I'm saying? And that is how you're going to achieve success. That is a mindset you need to become successful. If you guys understand where I'm going with this, type success in the comment section. Right? If you guys like where I'm going with this, type success in the comment section. So success is a mindset. What you do repeatedly, right? I can close my eyes and do an opportunity call because I've been doing it consistently on a weekly basis for 7 years straight. So because of that, I could literally close my eyes and do an opportunity call. And it's going to be the same. Even the jokes that I'm going to put in, some sayings. Why? Because I've been doing it over and over. Right? It's easy for you to drive. If you've been driving for 2+ years, you're a fairly good driver. Why? Because you've been doing it over and over and over and over and over. So now you can drive. That's success. Right? It's easy for people like Mr. Christopher Thomas to recruit, to sell. Why? Because he's been doing it over and over and over. So success comes as twins and quadruplets. You start thinking, right? If you start drinking, every day you drink alcohol. Yes, it is alcohol, no water. Every day you drink alcohol. When you start smoking, when you start drinking before you realize you start smoking, before you realize you're partying every day, and that's going to lead to you being broke. Why? Because those are the prerequisites for having a shitty life. Drink alcohol almost every day. That means you're drunk, you're sluggish. That means it's taking a toll on your health. That means you probably are around people that drink alcohol. That means now you start smoking. Now you start eating bad because you're not going to feel like working out when you wake up drunk or hungover. You go into bed late, you're not going to feel like doing nothing. Now you start drinking, you start smoking, you start partying. Now you're broke. But when you start going to the gym, start up in the morning, regardless of how I feel, like after this call, I'm going to the gym to get it over with. Why? Because I do not want to go to the gym, but I know I need to go to the gym. So after this call, I'm going to put on my sweatpants, walk across the street, and go to LA Fitness. And go to LA Fitness and get in a pump. I'm going to work on my legs and my back and my abs and do 20 minutes on the treadmill, then hit a sauna. It's going to take me an hour, 30 minutes total. After that, I'm going to go to the grocery store and meal prep. I'm going to go to the grocery store and buy some meat, come back and cook some quinoa and some peas and a salad. And I'm going to cook for the next 4 days. I'm going to make food for today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That is going to ensure I'm going to eat clean, right? These are things you have to do because guess what? If I don't meal prep, I'm going to end up eating out. I'm going to end up going to KFC. I'm going to end up going to McDonald's. And I don't want that, right? So you have to plan for success. So 90% of success is planning. Me and Mr. Christopher Thomas were talking the other day. You know, we're planning to do a whole bunch of tours, hit a whole different islands and different countries in Africa, and bring in brand new volume and, you know, bring in 5,000 plus people into this business before the year's out. We're planning. So when this happens, a lot of people say, "Oh, wow, there's new people joining." No, it's months of planning. You have to plan. You have to be intentional about success, right? First, you got to know you want to be successful, and you got to plan for that. And planning is conditioning. You know, last week I had I hardly go through this. Last week I had a depressing week, right? Last week I was mentally just drained, man. Like last week, like half midway, like from Wednesday, I was just mentally out of everything. And this has nothing to do with this business. This is just life in general, like family and everything. I just needed like 3 days to myself to reset. Like I didn't do nothing for 3 days. I just, for the first time in a whole bunch of years, nothing for the 3 days straight. Like 4 days, like Wednesday through like Saturday. I was just, all I did was go to work at the gym and lay in some Epsom salt, get a massage, and just clear my head, right? Because at times it's needed. In life, trying to attain success is ups and downs. It's never a straight line. So anytime someone thinks it's supposed to be a straight line, they lie to you. It's never going to be a straight line. There's going to be ups and downs. But you have to be intentional, and you got to plan to take breaks. You have to plan your mental health. You got to plan because it's hard trying to achieve a goal. It's hard, right? But you got to keep it real with yourself and understand that it's not a straight line, right? You got to know it's not a straight line. You got to tell yourself that. You got to accept that. And once you accept that, life becomes so easy. But it's okay to take breaks, but don't quit. It's okay to take your time, pause, but don't stop. It's a difference. Pausing is it temporarily halts to recoup energy to go harder. stopping is throwing it in the towel. There's a difference, right? So it's a mindset you need. You need to mentally be able to recoup. Like, it's hard. You're trying to achieve something you haven't done. Or even if you've done it, you're trying to get it again and do better. It's hard. It's mentally hard. But that is success. It's simple, but not easy. Right? So habits comes as twins. Habits comes as twins. So wake up this morning. It starts with a morning motivational call. From here, you go to the gym. 9 times out of 10, you're going to eat clean. You're going to work on your business. And you're going to get focused. Right? And that's how it happens, right? So people that ain't going nowhere want you to go with them. I do not associate with people that have nothing to lose. I do not have, there's nobody in my life that can call my phone and bring negativity on my phone. I've cut everybody off. There's nobody that can call me and complain about their life because, one, there's a 90% chance I've tried to get them to do Vida, make money, or inspire them. And if they listen, they're happy. If they didn't listen, they're miserable. So, as a matter of fact, there's nobody in my life that can call me with negativity. So when you have a lot of people that can reach out to you about their problems, but they don't want to talk about a solution, you got to question yourself. Anybody that calls Albert Jacobs' phone with a problem knows they got to be ready for a solution. Or they don't call. And I like it that way. Right? Because people that don't have nothing to lose will help you lose everything you built. I see so many people being distracted. So many people being distracted. Right? Being pitched being pitched pyramid schemes. Right? And they can't even see the difference. You have people being pitched stuff that don't even make sense. You have someone pitching you and saying you can make diamond money in 1 month or 2 months in some company, you don't have to do nothing. How the hell do you think you're gonna make money? Where does the money come from? Right? And it's like the people that are involved with stuff like this don't have nothing to lose. They never built anything. So because they have nothing to lose, it's so easy for them to steer you the wrong way. That's how a company works. For Vida Divina to pay somebody, they got to make money. Right? So for Vida Divina to pay a diamond affiliate 22% of 100,000 points and check match, that's roughly $30,000 combined. They got to at least bring in $100,000. Why? Because outside the diamond is other people they're paying. The company pays out 65%. That is how it works. So when someone says you can make diamond money in another company, but nobody has to buy products and nobody has to recruit and people just join it, it's a scam. It's common sense. It's like someone saying this phone is worth $1,000. Apple is selling this phone for $1,000. I'm going to give you this phone for $200. That means the phone is fucked up, or he stole the phone, or sooner or later you're going to get arrested. It's not valuable. You guys get what? But that's another conversation. People that are going nowhere always want you to go with them. At times, a CEO had a training with us on Monday. He said some very, very powerful things. One thing that stuck out to me was you cannot lead people if you're not a leader yourself. You got to show people. You got to lead by example. People that are not going anywhere always want you to go with them. Right? Misery loves company. My friends from years ago are doing the same thing. Same or even worse situations they were years ago. You can't take old people to a new destination. You can't take new wine and pour it in new. You can't take old wine and pour it into new wine. Right? You have to guard your mind. Listen, out of your mind flows the issues of life. Guard it with your life. Out of your mind stays the issues of life. Guard it with your life. Stay away from people who contradict you from where you're going. The hardest thing for people to do is to think. Most people are just reacting through life. Most people are not sitting down to think through life. Right? Because reacting doesn't require thinking. Responding requires thinking. When you have to respond to a situation, that requires you to sit down, think, analyze, dissect, break down a scenario, makes you think. It's easy to react. It's easy to, you're driving down and someone yells at you, it's easy to yell back because you didn't think about it, you reacted. You got to think through life. Someone type in the comment section, you got to think through life. You got to think through life. You got to think through life. You got to think through your business. You got to think through your day. You got to look at your force every single day. Think through your day. Someone type in the comment section, you got to think through your day. You got to think through your day. You got to think through life. You got to think through your day. You got to think through every single day. You got to think through it. Think through it. What are the repercussions of my decisions? How is this going to help me get to the next level? How is it going to make my life better? How is it going to change my life? These are the thoughts you got to have with yourself on a daily basis. You have to think through life. Constant. Right? Think through every single day. So I see so many people jeopardize something great. First and foremost, ask yourself why people are coming to you to pitch you a pyramid scheme. Ask yourself, because nobody has come to me to pitch me a pyramid scheme. Nobody has picked up this phone and called Mr. Albert Jenkins. Mr. Albert Jenkins, I want you to take a look at this pyramid scheme. Nobody has picked up the phone and called Mr. Christopher Thomas. I want you to look at this pyramid scheme. Why? Because they think you're somebody that will look at something else. Why? Because they already can tell you're not committed. Right? It's like you need to value yourself so much people can even come to you with disrespect. Like you gotta value yourself so much for someone on the outside to be like, yeah, this person ain't falling for that. Like this person is not falling for this BS. Right? Yeah, you need to differentiate yourself between I'm so logged in and people can feel your energy before they talk to you. It's the same way some people, customers come to them all the time because they look like the product they're selling, because they're committed. You can see someone physically and know what they've been doing for the last 6 months. When I see someone like Mr. Christopher Thomas physically, I could tell there's a brother that prioritizes what he eats, his nutrition, his physical fitness. Like you could see it. It's physical. You see it. So when someone like that is selling products, it's easy for him to sell. Right? It's the same way your customers see you, like they want you to be a product of a product on both ends. So it's not just about looking the part, but it's like when people see a commitment level. Oh, you've been a part of Vida Divina for 2 years? Oh, I want to join you in business. Oh my God, you've been here for 3 years consistent? Not, you've been a part of Vida Divina for 2 years, but you've tried to do 10 pyramid schemes and you've burned through your market. Everybody that knows you knows you hop from company to company. You don't want that. You don't want that reputation. You don't want that. Make sense? People got to look at you and know you mean business. People got to look at you and know, yeah, he ain't falling for that. People got to look at you and know they can trust your leadership. People got to look at you and know you can take them to the next level. And that's all it is. Like this business is people that is getting ready to join my team from so many different countries that we're about to finally launch in there. And they've been watching me for 7 years. 7. Think about it. There's people that will watch you for 5 years and join you in year 5. So, and that person could be a next diamond. That person could change your life. There's somebody that's going to join you in year 5 and change your life. There's somebody that's going to join you in year 5, and that person will change your life. So now ask yourself, is it worth to keep pushing? Is it worth to keep pushing? Because there's somebody that's going to come and change your business. Somebody is going to come join you in business that will change your business. So ask yourself, is it worth it to keep pushing? You got to keep going, y'all. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. The hardest thing for people to do is to think. You got to think through your business and always understand misery loves company. So I want one person to unmute themselves and share with me what it took from today's call. What it took from today's call. Let me know what you took from today's call. Let me know what you took from today's call. What did you take from today's call? Let me know what you took from today's call. One person. You could unmute yourself and you could let me know, so I'll mute you, raise your hand, and let me know you took away from today's call. Akima, what did you take away from today's call? Karen raised his hand. Karen, Akima, let me know y'all take away. Akima, oh, Karen.
Hey, pleasant morning, y'all. Sir JK, this morning call was a powerful call. I mean, from the other day, it's like an eye opener. Constant alignment and realignment that has been happening. I've listened, and one of the most important things that I've gotten from this is to just, take yourself serious, and I've been doing some self-introspection. And, realigning my priorities as it relates to life, business, and family. And, when you talk about training that Sir Puyo did the other day, and he was talking about just how to build the business the right way, and he spoke about the fact that we're in the right business, and not a pyramid scheme. And it mind boggles me sometimes when people post some things about a particular business. No selling, no recruiting, no this, no that. So what you do, just be alive and get paid. I've never seen any traditional or successful businesses work that way. If you look at the major billion-dollar companies out there, even the hedge funds, what they have to do is invest in real business. So when you put the pool in the hedge funds, they're investing in real, live, active businesses that are buying and selling products in order to turn your money. So if there's not buying and selling happening, if there's not recruiting happening, because I'll drive around the whole United States, and everywhere you go, Wells Fargo, we're hiring. You go to McDonald's, we're hiring. You go to Wendy's, we're hiring. You're on the mall, you see all different signs, we're hiring. Everybody's recruiting. You see the military, they're putting up the advertisement, they're recruiting. And you touched on it. In order for business to be a real business, there are some things that needs to be happening. One, the buying of products or services at a wholesale value. to the retailing of such products or services at a wholesale value, at a retail value. And then 3, the recruiting of business partners or customers. And if these things are not happening, it can't be a real business. It has to be a pyramid scheme where people are using other people's money to keep a structure sustained. And sooner or later, if products don't move, and when people run out of people to sign on stuff, you're gonna get a Bernie Madoff effect. It's gonna all come crumbling down. You know what I mean? And it is important, that you mentioned that. And as to what Mr. Puyol was saying about how we recruit people in the business, don't just sign people up just because they have a card or just because they can sign up. Have people go through the actual product experience. And I've been doing that a whole lot lately. Even I've been listening to calls that he had done before about the 5 steps. I've been studying it and I've been observing it. And, and my thing is build a proper customer list. And I've been building out a massive customer list. I've exposed so many people to the product that I've been following up with. It's not funny. I don't even talk about my customer list that I have right now with actual customers who are taking the products right now. So I know when I'm sorting through, I've had so many repeat customers, and when I'm sorting through, I'm going to get real live distributors that are going to be here in the next 5, 10, 15 years building a business because they have so much belief in the products. So I'm truly happy that we're all in one accord, we're in alignment, and I'm seeing this. That's when we get back and bigger than where we were before. We're gonna have such a foundation that we have built on that it can't be shaken because we have real distributors, real business people, and not just building up and signing up people because they have a credit card to sign up. But real invested people are invested in the product and in the company to build a legacy here with us. So I appreciate the call that you did this morning, Sir JK. It was a powerful one. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Matthias. Mr. Matthias, thank you for your input. He said some powerful things. And yeah, man, it's just about looking at the long term. Trust me. Right? I've been a part of this company for 7 years. In the last 7 years, I've seen so many people at least 20 different times. Oh, I came across this. You have to join. You don't have to pay money. You don't have to sell products. And guess what? Same thing happens. You see a few people that were not serious about Vida Divina join, and give it about 3 months. Now the same thing, this was the next big thing. Did it happen? Right? And it collapses. And it's a cycle. And those same people hop from company to company till they eventually say the industry doesn't work. Why? Because they have shiny ball syndrome. They look at anything that shines, right? They get tricked. They think gold plated is the same as gold. It doesn't work like that, right? So I want to say a big thank you to everybody here. See you all tonight. Promote Opportunity Call. Tonight, see you all at the top because the bottom is to crowd podcast. Did someone raise their hand? Okay. So I guess that'll be it. So see you all at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Have a blessed day. Thank you.